It's getting real Brazilian right here, right now.
Barbecue time, baby. And a slow T-side start, but FURIA will be popping out mid and meeting up in that A site. It's undefended, Chad.
Oh, Vinny's heard this, and the Julies rattle off, but up they are.
Retake, no kit.
But they do have a smoke and a flash.
But still no kit.
Yeah, there's no way for that one to change, though, Hugo. They're just going to have to deal with it. Imperial moving in for this retake. Oh, that's a nice opener. Serato dead. Drop down in the connector. Good for a double. Yuri's had that opportunity sail right by him. That could have been a double. That could have been this retake laid to rest, but it was forgotten about for FURIA. They lose that man over in jungle. Now it's on to Safe and Art. A lot of times ticked off this bomb already.
Lost
damage done. Downrange onto Vinny. And this is a done deal now with no kit in play. It's a FURIA pistol round all day long.
Should have listened to Hugo. Didn't have a kit.
They were playing triple B, and that's fine, and 1A, and as soon as he saw it was a con split, he went back CT, which is also fine. But if you're going to play around that, Chad, I would like to see a kit.
Yeah, look, I agree with you because you're kind of hedging in those scenarios, right, and hoping the fights come your way. And if not, you need to be quicker on the retake. But as soon as they've infiltrated the window room, you're kind of ushered through very few choke points. So good one here from FURIA. And I think, as we were just discussing with Maui and Dinko, that this one might be a little bit more comfortable for FURIA on their map choice here. But of course, back by Imperial, Fallen with his scout, the rest with some upgrades. Now, Joda with a Famus is a highlight here, but Vinny on the balcony, maybe the first to find some contact. Never mind, Yuri, that was swift, and Vinny does get the response, and he's away.
Vinny hiding under the smoke. Jota does help out with some bait fire, but it's Vinny just fighting for his life right now. Flash through is a good flash. He's going to catch a drop, completely blinded, and go back for more. Under the balcony, Vinny tears through more. Oh, Safe responds quickly. There's plenty of time for this. He's going to walk right to that bomb, though. Objective secured. Bolts doesn't want to swing, but actually he's walking out dry, just contacted. Safe can't hit it. Out of nowhere, Bolts saves the day. Some great shooting from Safe, but Vinny and Bolts get it done.
It's loud in here, Harry. Do you have your decibel reader?
Dude, it's really loud
I like
here.
it.
I bought you a little gadget. Does that gadget record this?
No, it doesn't. It's nothing to do with audio. That's electromagnetic fields.
I see.
Charles.
Sorry, I'm learning about
ghosts.
ghosts.
Are in the electromagnetic field. They're in the walls.
I didn't know. I don't know a lot about ghosts.
You're about to find out this week. Trust me.
Right.
All right. Well, we'll learn a thing or two.
I've already checked the studio. No ghosts in here.
Nice.
Okay, at least that's a good sign. We're not haunted.
Yet.
Oh, this is just a USP round here from.
Ooh! It's just a little USP round for Fallen.
Yeah, but the rest have upgrades.
Yeah.
Who won last round? Can you tell? Yeah, that's curious because it's not like he's doing that into a guaranteed eco. You know,
no.
And they are paying the price right now.
Don't
that
worry.
1 AK put
I'm
to
sure
work.
they won't come to regret this.
Fallen's going to be feeling pretty sweaty right about now back in CT. They're flanking B, though.
Bolts are screwed.
Oh, man. And imagine if you're Fallen and you're left saving. Saving what? Right? Safe with the backstab.
Nice.
And Bolts is dead. Fallen is saving. But saving what?
That's Gary going nuts right there. Like, understanding that frag's come through, the importance of that in a round like this.
Got him a gun.
He's got an upgrade. That's quite nice.
Gary needs to get his cheers in while he can stand behind the players, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, but what I'm saying is, like, that kill, FURIA knew with that frag. I know what you're going with here, Hugo, all right? I get the gag, I get the joke.
Yeah, but not everything's a joke, Hugo.
All right, sorry,
you maybe
buddy. We get it. You're sitting in my chair. You're all serious now.
Yeah, wow.
You put your
Hold on, this
proper
hunt
hat
is
on.
serious. Art leading the pack here, Mac 10 in hand, 26 points of health. Can he take these two rifles away? It's going to be Fallen to find on the corner with that scavenged M4. He's going to peek into this. Art spotted as the Drake going to be there. The pressure, the time, the bomb, it's all going to go off here. This is the crack to the head as Safe removes it. And we're only 3 rounds into the game, so no need to be that excited.
On HP, he'll live.
You like that one, Harry?
I like that. That was good.
Usually I don't bring that level of intensity, but this match deserves it.
Nice to know you can do it
This
when required.
This match definitely
They're
deserves
just
it.
gone to me, going straight back to normal. It's like a full personality shift. They're even like sunk back into the chair more.
See, this is the thing. I don't know. I know that we came together to form this TriCast right now, but I don't think there's any breaks on us. There's too many clowns here.
Yeah.
There's no conductors.
When you have this many clowns.
You need a conductor. Otherwise, the train is going off the rails, mate.
That's the first rule of Clown College. Right, here we are, Yuri. Down through short, and Safe's with him. Oh! Safe's having one hell of a game, bro. Look at him go.
Back-to-back maps.
More energy, more screaming mid-round. That's something we don't have, Chad. That's a difference maker because we get a lot of screaming post-round, but mid-round, they're yelling the building down right now.
That's true. There is a lot of yelling.
Yes, and not just us either, but that will come. Grouping B in a 5-on-3. Yuri's in ladder for a late activation. This is a save. Imperial just don't know yet.
And it's not a whole lot to save here, really, is it? Sure, you're going to be looking for Fallen to do a bit of chip damage with the Scout. Bolts to be pesky with the 5-7. Vinny on that M4, but all in all, I'm not too worried about it if I'm FURIA.
Kacerato's hunting as well. Once this gets won, once they guarantee it, he has a MP9.
Isn't this similar to how the last map started? It was very back and forth in the early stages of the game.
It's like 5-5 until FURIA started to run away a little bit.
So it's good to see it contested.
Oh. Yeah, don't repeat now.
Safe's a smart lad.
Well, man, I tell you what, Vinny did used to have these Mirage games, right?
I thought it was Inferno.
Yeah, no, I know it was, but I'm just saying, like, you know, his Mirage was less common, but he would occasionally have pop-off Mirage maps.
It sounds like he just is a streaky player who occasionally would do good on a map, and then you'd say it's his map, Harry. Is that what happened?
No,
I mean, I'm sure Vinny has had a good game on Mirage, maybe even more than one. So technically, what Harry's saying isn't
my lawyer here, he's right,
Your Honor. Oh, that's dishonorable though from Yuri. Exits at the end.
Well, so actually, I asked Vinny about his power gaming glove.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't. Oh, they even powered him at the end.
What a nade.
Oh, round of applause.
Yeah, I'd be giving one too. You've just removed the Scout. That's pretty nice. You don't have to worry about getting chunked down to 30 points of health here. But anyway.
That felt like we were like casting golf or something. Like everyone in the room just delivered a little well played.
Thank you, thank you. We'll be here all week. And the week after. And the week after that.
I don't want to be anywhere else.
True. Having a lot of fun here.
Here it is.
Pro League.
Oh.
Spam as well. They wouldn't have done it alone.
So it's just an M4.
But who's it on?
Well, Mirage.
All right, it's a reach, but we'll allow it. Oh, he's clearing these corners, I'll tell you that much. There's one, and oh, that is a deep corner. I didn't know he could get away with absolute murder there. They're going to aggress, though. He should be fine. Help from Yuri from behind, and now it's up to old Vinster.
Mirage.
Cracking open a fresh Vino. Actually, not fresh. It's like 30 years old. That's the good stuff.
Vintage, aged.
Vintage, yeah. Why didn't...
Matured.
We're looking for a Vintage right now.
There we go.
Hey, because that's also like montage as well as vintage.
Yeah.
It's double layered, a double entendre perhaps, but safe in through the window.
Anything but.
Look at him go. He's got one, and that's probably all he gets unless Bolts really drops the ball. And well,
you're taking the ghosts very seriously right now.
He's nailed two with the USP. Does he go any further than this? Bolts.
Why not?
We'll stop the journey there.
Let's stay with Kacerado here. Everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet and watch Kacerado here. Look at this. This is the MP9 in the wild at range. And that's simple as you like. You see that? And that should get a golf club.
Did he get the M4? He was nading it. He was nading the M4 towards him, guys.
Is it just me clapping now?
Yeah. No, I like that little bit that they did. FURIA just did a bit live in game.
What was
no, just like Gary coming over and like leaning all the way in, showing how laser focused Kacerado was on the round that was over.
All I want to know. Oh, the nade worked. He naded the gun, and now he's got the gun. Oh wait, no.
No, he's got
no. He's still got M9. Damn it! I just saw an A1S.
But there was I think Yuri had the A1S, right?
That's up. All right, big round hit for Imperial to get on the board. They've had some USPs and some more USPs, and now they need to get a gun round going, or this will be a bit of a sweep. Jota in the smoke, lovely play. Art, he's very comfortable in these positions, but Jota teaches him a thing or two. He's got more to do. Oh, good flash, but he doesn't play off of it. Luckily enough, there's two players down below, and no one trades. Gets a second chance.
KaseRato might be able to get his hands on that weapon, right? There it is. He's just found the upgrade, so no more of that pesky MP9 to have to deal with here. But right now, if you take a look, well, as Jota obviously did, you could see the B-bomb site was relatively susceptible. Just bolts over at the bench. And FURIA cooling off a little bit here within this mid-round. So everybody clustered around the mid-corridor. Delpan under the window. Two top mid, having a bit of a crawl here as well. I think Safe will be the man to try and activate.
Looks like they want a boost. Oh, good check. Oh, he didn't clear it fully, though. Looking for the B pick with this AWP. Will Bolts give it away on the bench? Will the barrel show something? I don't know what he saw there. He just fired off. Pre-fire,
Safe's
perhaps.
like in the future right now.
Well, didn't hit anything, did he? So, not quite fast enough. Yuri through the smoke. Backstab onto the AWP. It has to be A now. 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're stuck in a bit of a weird place, but a killer piece for Yuri and drop. Yuri trying to get that reload off. KaseRato trades it. They've got 12 seconds to try and make up this ground for the A play. And from CT, Vinny was hoping to rob them of the round. The bomb gets away from them. Bolts has dropped it. Drop has got 1 second. And Bolts wins it to time.
That one was labored right there, wasn't it? From both sides of things right there. I think the fact that FURIA trade that down to just one man is really good from them, considering the circumstance they found themselves in after that opening exchange. It looked really awkward with Safe on Cat. They weren't giving him a whole lot right there. But then just walking through, standing and delivering those frags. Decent attempt here from FURIA, but this was the one that sealed the deal, and Bolts knew that all he had to do was stay alive. But look at the cash money on the Imperial side here. A Famis and an MP9 to try and defend their honor. This one's going to suck a little bit.
How do you keep it going? You need to rest on the shoulders of these rifles, and so Jota feels the need to get involved. Makes a play out mid. The flashes have been connecting, but he didn't get a kill again. It's going to be a B hit denied. KaseRato falls to the blinded Bolt, and he's standing tall still on the site.
Art's made it all the way up short. That's a clean tap for one, and the double. Art takes matters into his own hands. Oh, he would have had a third there, but Fallen's made it out into the site now.
Do they know?
Right up with them. They've slowed right down. There's a swing. He finds a back turned on Yuri. Art's also dropped out of the round, and Imperial, they battle back to regain control of B.
Yeah, that's not a retake. They just throw themselves through the window, wave after wave of players, and somehow getting stuck in the middle of the bomb site. I don't know how they let him get away with that.
Yeah, very good response time. I thought the sloppiest part of that was FURIA coming out of B apartments. You saw how many mollies, right? You see it here.
Yeah.
Like how many mollies were landing in the smokes and just not landing where they wanted them to go. And then the fact that Art gets 2 kills, I think is very fortunate. Good shots, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he was meant to be the man activating into the site like that. So a great round here from Imperial. Now with the two of them in back-to-back fashion, they should be able to start setting themselves up. We do have a timeout.
Yeah. You interested in the freestyles, Chad?
I can't rap.
I don't know. I've heard some gods.
Yeah, but Harry had to fix it. He had to augment it. I can't stay on beat.
You were talking, though. You know, it was like spoken,
I was giving it some. I was giving it some.
Yeah.
It was good, man. Those are some good late-night recording sessions in the booth that I'm keen, to replicate.
Okay.
And
well,
I'm clean.
you know where I live.
I'm clean now, guys.
Clean.
Please come back to rapping with me.
I don't really want to come to your hotel room.
Yeah, that's not
What's
clean.
it like in there?
It's awful.
Okay. Well, you can come around to my house anytime.
It's really hot. One of those is on me.
Oh, it's hot.
Well, this A execute is quite on you as well, Harry.
Yeah, messy and hot, just the way we like it. Quick playing away.
Ooh.
Vinny gonna open. Ooh, he's stuck up on the balcony, but still alive. Fallen helps him out, but only for a moment. KaseRato with the spam, but they can't get past
Beautiful.
Fallen with this Famis. He is torn through FURIA, robbed their hopes of the A play. KaseRato
Go on.
does what he can to reply, brings it down from a 1v4, what felt insurmountable, to a 1v2. And this is another day in the office for KaseRato. Cello and Bolts look to try and swing him together. They give him the fight. He lands the spray. A lot of damage done. They are both softened up now. They're lobbing everything they've got to try and keep KaseRato at bay. And yet still, he moves towards them. Another in the round. But he can't find number 4.
That would have been the ace. That would have been the ace for Serato if he got that kill, Harry.
Bloody hell.
What a nice try. To think he didn't get it off the spray when they went to swing together. What I'm loving about, this game, maybe it's not the smartest or the cleanest CS, but it's very gung-ho. Everyone's willing to just take the fights, throw themselves into engagements. Imperial swinging in the 2v1 there with no info. It's great fun.
I loved it from Fallen. It was so calm with the Famis, so precise. He was using it laser. Absolutely just wrecking him there, but Serato almost steals the show. Great little attempt, some exciting counter-strike here to kick off map number 2.
Explain that palace smoke to me, Chad. Was that on purpose? That was a T smoke. There were 2. There was one under Balk for the molly.
The one under is Vinny through that.
Yeah. But there was one on top that was a T smoke.
So it has a gap in it to fight default.
Yeah, it's just so they don't get killed jungle.
And also you can lurk through it and you can come out on the balcony and you can kind of stand in that right-hand corner and take a fight from there as well. It's just creating more avenues that they could potentially exit from through Palace, which is concerning if you're fighting from site or a ticket, for example, right? It opens up a lot of opportunities for the Ts to take different fights, because otherwise Palace is one-dimensional.
1D, just the way we like it. Nice and easy. Jota about to get involved. There's Deagle's waiting for him.
Yes, Harry?
I can't even perceive 1D, just 1. I need
one
3.
dimension. Well, yeah, but you live in the 3 dimensions. Now, this is going to be an eco mop. I've already been to the future and come back from my one-dimensional plane. Now, we need to get into this seating debacle. Do you want to explain yourself here, Harry?
Yeah,
You've been accused of stealing someone's chair.
So Hugo always sits in this seat, which might sound like it entitles him to keep getting a sit in this seat.
Okay, it's like shotgun in the car.
But I just wanted to try it.
How you finding it?
How you finding the
weeks.
seat?
It's nice.
Yeah, damn right it is. That's why I sit there every day.
Why do you prefer that seat?
It's the seat I sat in first, and also geographically, Harry and I've casted together for many years, many moons,
and
I'm always on the right side.
Okay.
He's on my left. So really, I feel kind of out of tune right now with Harry. I think we've been quite disconnected because there's always been a third man in the middle of us. I think I'm feeling very afar.
Well, you were the one who said you wanted to try new things.
Okay. Well, this is getting out of control here. It is just art to get a plan. This would be robbery right here. What a great eco round. You happy with that?
Yeah.
As the in-game leader of the team, he knew what the goal was.
Nice
get
eco,
more money.
guys. Nice eco.
You actually be happy with that. And we're going to solve the domestic dispute between the two of you.
No,
is that Thorin on Fallen's mousepad there? Or is that Fallen on Fallen's mousepad?
I see what you mean.
Right?
I'm turning my head. It's too late.
Yeah, I couldn't see from that angle.
We ask him to play with the mouse pad inverted next map.
So we can see.
Imperial
yeah, that might be fair enough. All right, well, we'll get next eco. We'll continue to claw down this path between the two of you to see.
No, I think it's solved. I'm happy for you, Harry. You're trying new things. You're expanding your horizons. You're, going further afar. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's broadening, but yeah.
I'll have some follow-up questions. I understand the two of you might be done with this, but I don't think we've reached a healthy resolution yet. This is a aggressive push here from Vinny. The double mollies. Right? You want to take a little bit more space. You're right, Harry?
That's space, not space. I love the accent.
Taking the space.
Can you do an Aussie accent this round, Harry, and give us your best?
No, why would I do that when we got one right here?
Can you do a Harry play-by-play in your accent, Chad?
It'd just end up being Cockney. I don't think. Oh, it might.
In your accent, yeah. Just give us your best Harry impression.
Mate, on with one, make it the double.
That's insulting.
That's not bad, Harry. But that's another round where he's had 2 kills to open up a side. This time A, right? He's done it towards B. They didn't convert that round. This time round, I think they've already caused Imperial to go for a bit of a save here.
Oh, dear.
So 40 seconds will be ticking up onto the clock right about now.
Crikey.
And this one will be done. Done like a dog's dinner.
You
guys use that saying?
I've heard it.
Something that my grandmother used to say all the time. Done like a dog's dinner.
Overcooking the pooch's food.
Don't know where that one came from.
No, that was a whole debate.
Yeah.
Alex and Henry.
Yeah.
We went down the etymology of that.
I don't think it's over. I think it's just
screwed the pooch.
Well, that is the original. That is the original.
We started saying overcooking the pooch. It could have been me. I don't know who it was who said it first, but it's one of.
Because you never, I think at any moment midway through when you're cooking the pooch. You've already made the moral misstep there. You know, it doesn't.
Yeah, so if you're going to go that far, you may as well make it delicious, right? You don't want to overcook it. Like if you've already, got the pooch on the Barbie, at least eat it at a good.
Yeah,
you know,
you're already bravely going where very few have gone before.
Yeah, so not only
Don't
morally
burn.
right is it bad, but then you have the on top that we've ruined
It's like
it as well.
food
it's like using all parts of the animal.
Now,
right?
I just want to say we don't eat dogs.
No.
We don't play. It's just a bad saying that has crept on in.
And we'll keep using it.
Yeah, because it doesn't mean anything.
It's pretty funny as well.
Right. Little smoke in lower and Cello peeking up in a top mid. Art's managed to get out, and Art's been causing them problems in a few of these rounds. It seems like he's either the thing that opens them up for Furia, or he can be that first domino to fall. That trend still keeping on.
Oh, this is a slow one. Not too much out the gates here.
This is good though. Furia realized that it was getting a bit sloppy at the start. There were some multi-kills coming through for Imperial. They realized they can take the momentum right out of Imperial. They can start running away if they win this gun round. It will break the money, and it can be a very good T-side of all of a sudden. So Furia making this round very serious. Coming out of middle together late. A lot of the util already burned from Imperial. Furia still have enough to get what they want done. They can't do an exec, but they don't need to with this kind of control.
Oh, golly, miss Molly.
Oh, golly indeed, Chad. We'll have to wait for that one.
Yeah, well, now they won't know if the connector's been cleared out, so this is issues. This space taken. The fight's about to come on in. It feels like it's going to be threading the needle connected to an ace split, and that late prong of Quesarado to activate.
Not much time either. I like the deep play from Cello, but it might be too deep. However, they won't expect it after fighting Vinny. As long as he can take someone down with him, it could be nice. Molly on short will fade, and Jota can make a play. He can really make a play. Orb is blinded. Oh, can he stop more? He can. Vinny does die with nothing, but that only sells Cello's position further. Quesarado jumping out of the palace, and CT cannot help out yet.
He's going to get the bomb down, though.
Cello?
He's going to turn around. He's going to get the did just get punched in. Denied!
Oh! Just in time! Yuri off the bomb.
Close.
No one's moving in to go and plant it. This is a round for Imperial.
I thought Quesarado would at least jump out and attempt that play. Go grab the bomb, just stick it default. You may die, you may live, but it's the only way you can win that round.
Oh, it's just so hard, man. Like when you're coming up a ramp, up connector, and they're a ramp and ticket, it's 180 degrees, right? That you're having to deal with right there. You just saw some, but you're bang on. The fact that nobody was throwing themselves to complete the objective, that was a big issue there as well.
I think they were just so assured they had the plant after killing Vinny.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, there's no one ramp. I killed the ramp player. So that's a rough round to lose, but well played from Imperial.
And the issue, I suppose, for Imperial more so is they only had a couple of members staying alive at the end of that round here, so their money hasn't been built just yet. Whereas Furia, sure, they didn't win that round, but they're in a position still to break Imperial, and that's going to be potentially lights here for the CT side defense for a couple. So if Furia can just break through, they should be setting themselves up with a very, very tiny first half scoreline. 6 or 7, very possible.
Oh, this is so crazy to me that we're watching the game in the game from a camera pointed at the monitor.
Of the game.
Gameception.
Fast A play, yeah. This is just all-in play into this A site. They've left this CT sight line open for now. Dealing with Vinny underneath the palace gives them a nice bit of room, but Fallen's got this smoke to play ahead of, a little gap in it. Molly keeping him trapped. He will have to give up this angle eventually, but Furia, they're a man down. They don't have a way to get this AWP off the angle. They've lobbed that last smoke over towards the connector. Don't know how they're going to get the bomb out of this cubby, and even then they're getting wrapped up through the ramp as well. Cello round in the palm of his hand, really. There's one clean tap, Yuri dead, and the other.
Beautiful.
Plays them like a fiddle. It's Cello with the double kill.
Oh, yeah. There's so many things about that A execute that I didn't love. Was Fallen even blind by their flashes? He had a free shot at the start that he missed initially, and then that smoke was his own design, right? Yeah. So there was no CT smoke. So not only were the flashes not good enough to push him off the line, he just missed. There was no CT smoke, and he made his own to then find a gap around. And then Cello, great response time here. 2 absolute crispy bangers.
Is that sausages in Australia?
Nah, that's the next KFC special, mate. The crispy bangers.
All right. Well, FURIA getting cooked like the pooch, and it's burnt right up in middle. 2 kills from Jota as he rushes at them. Imperial are getting confident, they are getting cocky, and there is no reason for them not to be. Oh, Safe needed that, and yeah, this smoke fade's going to mean Safe is dead. Art probably won't be able to get the kill in time, even if he trades, and he might not even do that. Bolts, oh, the turn! Ah, he gets both! How on earth?
Some of these rounds are just absurd.
FURIA could have run away with this game. They had the chance.
Yeah, and now Imperial are in it to win it.
All right. I got the clutch booster on this guy, so if there ever was a round
that you would want him to clutch.
Yeah, it's this 1v4. He got it nearly in the 1v5. Let's see what Serato can do. The whole map's open to him right now. Up through the connector. He finds a bit of a gap here. Fallen's coming back to check mid, and Fallen's like, don't worry, guys, mid's clear. And now he starts to go back towards jungle. Serato's right here. Ooh, the timing. Wait. No, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Fallen tapped in the side of the head. Now over at ramp, we do have a push out of Vinny, but there's always been a ramp player to disrupt these plays in at the A site. Is Serato ready for that? He's going to get back in behind default, tucked in now over towards Firebox. Vinny's not pulling the trigger. Vinny's not going ahead with this. He's waiting for the rest of his team to move in. Serato seems adamant that someone's coming from ramp, and he's right in that assumption. He hears Vinny now. He knows about him. Bolts is moving in. The nades cancel out the clutch attempt. And so they put a stop to that 1v4.
They've been very good with the util in retake situations. There was that round on Inferno where they juggled util in like this 2v3 retake of that A site. They made it so that the short player had a molly for bike, and I think Bolts was left over towards Moto with a HE for headshot. And they cleared bike, and then they naded headshot, and they got a kill and retook that round. And here again, the util just on point, so great work from Imperial.
Even Vinny just holding off on ramp as well, because he had such great timing. I know he was molly, so it's like the implication of I know you're there, but he had still great timing to go take a 1v1 before Serato could actually pick his spot. But he's in no hurry. He just waits for his entire team to get there. And when they do, he makes the first contact, confirms the position, nades it. Funnily enough, in that retake, Bolts jumped off Cat. He had about 5 health. He jumped, he lost 2 of it, hitting the floor. He almost died. Didn't matter though. Safe, a nice boost to find an opener. I think that's what FURIA need as well. They've not been getting a lot of free, untraded kills. We've seen either late mid takes into A splits or just flat out A executes. And a lot of trading going on, but that's an unpunished entry, and it forces Imperial to make concessions. They're going to gamble towards B, and we'll see how that does for them, because FURIA are still in a default.
And I mean, considering this started, 4-1 to FURIA with that whole kind of weirdness in the 4-spy wars to open up. This felt like it was where they were going to start running away with the game, but Imperial have showed up to play. This boost has just missed that Fallen. He at least saw them walking away, right? And with that,
still not even considering this
confidence, they're creeping forward.
What's he looking at? He's looking at his buddy.
He's going back. He's looking at his friend. Oh, God. Him and Drop.
That was the bomb.
Both mauled in the apartments. The bomb gets away from FURIA. They're moving up through short. It's all disjointed. The wheels are off the wagon in this one. And it's a 2v4 now for Yuri and Serato to try and find a solution in. They've got no time. They've got hardly any resources. The world is against them on this one. And I think they realize that too.
Over, yeah. They're not even going for it. Bomb's just chilling.
They got basically a free opening thanks to Safe, getting boosted with the AWP, and then the round falls apart like that. It's like Art's micromanaging the troops as the man who's meant to be watching for the push. So the comms, right? He's calling whatever he needs to be called. You can see that. That's what happens when you're looking at a player in server. We've all been there. You've turned your crosshair to look at him. We've been in that position before, calling players back, forth, walking into this.
In-game eye contact, very important, Just make sure they know who you're talking to. But no, this is just really... I mean, the timing was super awkward as well, because he didn't know he got spotted walking back. That allows Bolts to just walk in. And I like how Bolts doesn't even play the bomb there. He just smokes it and leaves. He knows with 30 seconds, with such an advantage, why give them a way back in? Why give them a path to B when you can just lock it down and guarantee the round, essentially? So... yeah, another great one. FURIA, this is the Mirage I remember, but when I look at their recent games, they actually all look really good. They beat Na'Vi and Spirit back at Rio here on Mirage. Obviously, we saw that very close overtime game they won against IHC, but ultimately, the results are pretty good. But right now, we're not getting the best out of them. Imperial are capitalizing. They're getting more aggressive. They're winning 4v5 rounds now. Fallen's not even had to do too much on the AWP. He had that 1A round where he got a double, but otherwise, his riflers have been standing tall.
It almost feels like every player has had some kind of a moment, like Vinny with some grimy plays around that A site, Cello with a nice flank, Joda when he had that round where he just ran up mid, we got 2 kills with the AK, right?
Fallen Famas, actually,
Yeah, that's true too. Everyone's had their moments here for Imperial.
Oh, why not? Oh! Didn't kill him though. Fallen's still deadly.
Oh yeah, there's one from Serato on this mad dash up into the A site. Can't quite make it the double, but Art will trade back. My God, he's barely alive.
He's got no idea where it's coming from.
Wounded, injured, and looking for more. Art is still moving in through jungle, and eventually, it's one step too far.
That's like the most powerful position to kill rotates, but he goes right into that B player. That's really awkward. He's kind of put his team in a rough spot now.
They got another smoke for the bomb here as well.
Molly, nade, everything. It's not about the damage they're doing with these nades. It's about what they're clearing. They know that they don't need to care about the site. They're going to flash a ramp fight now. The time is the problem, though.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, great flash on a safe, who does take one to the grave with him. Now it's just Yuri. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. Bolts with the defuse. Yuri just gets him off it in time. And so it is a battle-hardened FURIA moving into this second half. They just barely collect a 6th round there. Imperial lead the way, but will the Imperial march send us all the way to Ancient, or does this end on Mirage?
Comeback, yeah. I think it's time for the comeback. Yeah, I hope you're ready for the comeback. I think it's time for the comeback. I hope you're ready for the comeback.
Dominate the game like we supposed to. Dodging all lanes like we supposed to. I just run the play like we supposed to. Gotta run it all like we supposed to.
It's light work. Just looking at the wrist of the ice work. All this shit on me and it bust down. Shock him out the clutch and it bust down. She don't love me, she just want me for the team, I know. At the draw, I'm the pick, I'm that one lotto. Got that rocket and that power auto. You want air, break the draw, gotta stay on auto. Mad it, auto wins at it. Need a new patty, it's a time cost. Then the bag ain't free like it's MK. I got that new kick gang, got that sensei since day. Don't believe us, we just gotta show 'em. Got a whole game prepped up, got 'em like it's loaded. Oh, they got it backwards like it's Yoda. On track, got speed, it's a locomotive. Hey.
Dominate the game like we supposed to. Dodging all lanes like we supposed to. I just run the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to. Dominate the game like we supposed to. Dodging all lanes like we supposed to. I just run the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to.
Dominate the game like we supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to. Be 100 ain't a thing, I ain't checking for no lames. Only gang with the dudes that I'm close to. I don't ride a wave, I just float through. Drawing up the plays like a coach do. Come against the team, better pray like the Pope do. Cause we'll turn your little beef into tofu. We tryna rise to the top. Real recognize you ain't squad, you the op. Drip on wall pate, feeling like the greats. Appetite jumping and you looking like a plate. Team on 3, no fail when we break. Lombardi is the only L's that we take. Tap the pylon, then we all celebrate. Then it's back to the huddle, time to cook another play.
Dominate the game like we supposed to. Dodging all lanes like we supposed to. Eyes are on the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to. Dominate the game like we supposed to. Dodging all lanes like we supposed to. I just run the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to.
One of the games of all time. That's what we're getting to witness right now. We've got FURIA taking on Imperial, a kind of back and forth first half, you could say, with FURIA finding 6 to close that out, right? Narrowly winning that final round, round 15. Imperial up in the lead right now as it stands, and they're going to have to extend that lead if they want to knock this one through into the third map of Ancient, which we have locked, loaded, and waiting in the wings.
Hey, here's the benefit of bringing in young, fresh talent and getting rid of FUR and FNX and moving to the future of Brazilian talent is you have some great fraggers, you have some great Mirage players, and right now Imperial are putting on a bit of a show on this CT side with players like Cello and Jota doing some heavy lifting. It's a B hit now, and that man I just mentioned will initiate the entry. Finding Art alone at this site, it's up to Drop. The young gun firing off 2 kills, blinded teammates. They will finally respond, but Keserato has crept in.
Oh, Cello with a double. What a roller coaster pistol round this is. We're into a 2v2 and trading places on the smokes. They've gone right by each other, and now Fallen is behind them. He's got to win this in the clutch. He's got the timing. He knows where they both are. An execution onto safe. And now just Yuri left to beat. Fallen closes the distance, moves into the site, and once again tries to work these timings to his advantage. Fallen, he's still got it as he puts up the 1v2 to find the pistol for Imperial.
Oh, Fallen classic right there. You could just see how calm and collected he was in that environment through the smoke, knew that Safe had walked past, and then didn't wince away, didn't hide, didn't allow them to get to the bomb. Precision perfect, just slicing through FURIA with this one.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any place Fallen's going to be comfortable, that's not cobblestone, it will be the B-side of Mirage, it will be this map. He has really looked good today, I got to say. Back on Inferno, he's hitting some marvelous flicks on CT side as well.
No, I thought it was the window one way in and used that.
Not today.
This is really troubling now. Ancient, it's no longer just blowing in the breeze right now. I think that it might be coming to fruition here.
It does bring a smile on your face, though, watching Fallen
win a clutch.
It's good.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it as well because like that was a nice little brainy 1v2.
Yeah,
you know, like that wasn't some like crazy, you know, they just lined up for him. Like no, there was a lot of thinking going on, and that was a thinking man's clutch.
Oh, Art's definitely seen something here. Waiting for the swing, spots him on the crossback.
He's getting baited by the jiggles.
And with 2 scouts in play, you would hope by this juncture of the round, Safe or Art have found a tag, because that would make Imperial walk with a limp, not an imp, right?
Ah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, see what I did right there?
No fairies, no pixies, nothing allowed.
Oh, I might need a wizard right now.
Oh, witchcraft instead. Cello puts Keserato in the cauldron. And as Imperial group back up for that A hit, FURIA are forced to gamble. They will do so towards B. Even Safe has left CT spawn. Can't even help Yuri. They heard him on the drop, didn't they? He's going to get closer, but Bolt is prepared for this. And a beautiful flashbang. Yuri, he half wanted to leave, half realized he had to stay and fight. Stuck between 2 mines, it's up to Safe.
Yeah, there's one tag out of one of the scouts. Safe also finds success with his in the meantime, but he's in a bit of a bad way. The site's already been taken.
He's screwed.
And as he tries to leave, it's not safe in CT.
Not anymore. They're doing it, Chad.
Yeah, they really are.
On Sean rears his head.
They really are. This is...
Dude, I mean, even like as we got into that round, once they lost the first player, like it was a desperate, you know, like Yuri pushing ramp like that. That's not how anyone ever wants to push ramp. You know, you drop loud off of Palace. You like, even the spot he's in isn't screaming with confidence. Like, yeah, I want to be here. He's just kind of out on a little island trying to take some space in the 4v5. But that's a play that puts the Y back in Yuri, right? Like, I don't know. That's a really rough one.
So why back in Yuri? Yeah, okay. All right. Fair enough. The highlight of this round is Art with a Zeus. However, I don't think we're going to see too much of that in action if it is just this A play. Smokes have landed.
There was a dink through the smoke.
You're coping right now.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you can just tell.
Oh, they've got
This
a chance.
round, Hugo Cast, this is about to be playing your career.
Oh, FURIA. 5v5, and they're coming in. They're coming in.
Why are you doing
eventually,
He's got it.
Eventually, they're coming in. After the smokes, Harry. Oh, but there's another smoke, and they're leaving. Wow! Would you look at that eco round?
Yeah,
for
but
FURIA? Beautifully. Everyone surviving, all players living. How can you believe this? Have you ever seen anything like it? No deaths. What a survival tactic for FURIA. But wait, oh no, who's this? It's okay. They're all here, and they live to tell the tale.
Godlike. That was a godlike round. Everybody survived.
Beautiful stuff. See, that's why we love FURIA. It's that. It's right.
It's what
right
you
there.
wouldn't expect from FURIA. Here is the highlight, as you guys can see.
No, look at those smokes, Chad.
You've never quite seen an execute as nice as that, have you?
Crazy.
That's a wild round.
That was my favorite round of the series.
So if double scouts don't work, double AWP.
Sure.
Naturally, it's the next obvious.
See
Yuri
you,
deleted.
kid.
Wiped out, Cello. All right, tries to go even further, but safe there. Safe pair of hands on this guy. Art moving in a mid. He's the dangerous pair of hands. He's taking a bit of liberty here. Flex in the mid control. Imperial move over towards the apartments, but they don't have their eyes set on B just yet. They don't have to. They've still got bolts over in Palace. That's keeping a back door open here.
Do we have a generous set of hands? A spiteful set of hands? What is it? Just an aggressive?
Everyone knows there's 6 hand types. Okay, I've only actually
Okay,
no.
what?
Sorry, let me redo the joke. Everyone knows there's 50 hand types.
Okay.
Google hand rule 34 and then see.
I hate this joke. You keep doing it in different contexts.
I don't get the joke.
Don't Google that.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't Google that.
Oh, that's a kill.
Nails
Maybe.
it.
Hey, if they win this round, this game is still on. FURIA have a
You guys
kill.
calling it.
They have a
Alright.
kill.
If
Bolts.
they win this round, the game is still on. Bolts and Jota. Someone should have told them that because they've fallen. Serato and Art with a killer piece, and now it's just fallen.
Just.
One man up against it all.
Put some respect on my man Toledo. Tomato. Right now, creeping back up Con. He's found the AWP. Oh, that's a great spray. Any more? Open the window. He's not going to go back for 10 seconds. Fallen just trying to survive on borrowed
Damage
time.
would be nice.
Yeah, after time.
Oh, I don't like where he's
he's got
having
the
to
read.
save.
He's got the read. Odds cooking.
Oh! Get him after time at least, boys. Do some damage here.
They're scared. They want their money. Good
and no
round.
double AWP. They clearly wanted double AWP for first gun round. Now no double AWP available. Oh, dearie me.
That's expensive. That's high impact from Fallen. The high impact save.
Dearie me.
FURIA win the round though, so they're still in the game, as you know. But that is a lovely save as far as they go.
Can you tell us any fun facts you know about Dom Toretto?
Yes, he actually wasn't. Was it Vin Diesel or was it The Rock? It was one of them.
Well,
I haven't seen the films. He
yeah.
was really fast and he was furious as well.
Yeah. No, he definitely. Yeah, it was definitely both.
No, here's a fun one. Him and Vin Diesel
Okay, yeah.
had. Wait, hang on. Was it facts about the
Dom
Rock?
Toretto is Vin Diesel.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, so Vin Diesel and
Actually,
The
The Rock didn't play Dom Toretto. Vin Diesel did. The Rock played that guy who was good and it was bad.
In The Rock's contract,
Where
there was they had a falling out because in The Rock's contract it said he could never lose a fight.
Oh.
And then Vin Diesel said, well,
That's
I want that in
insecure.
my contract too. And so
then
then
they fought each
both
other.
put it, because they had a fight coming up, they both
Who
had
won?
it in there. And then that's what caused the falling out.
Who
So
won?
there you go.
We'll never know.
Safe nails the opener. He's also got that in his contract, apparently. Cello dead. Safe going back in for more. Supported by Serato. Get him out of there. Let him out of there, rather. Serato tries to box him in.
He's begging for help. He's screaming for help. Please just let him out.
This round, I'm going to call on it.
Yeah.
This round's over. FURIA win.
Ooh, bold call. But we'll see if Imperial can dig deeper than ever before to find a 3-on-5 back to the A site. They leave Jota, or rather he leaves mid. He will regroup with the squad. But this is a very heavy A play, right? We've got the AWP and CT with Yuri under.
Come on now, Safe.
Safe can get time to... It's a little scary, but he's willing to risk it for a biscuit.
It seems unnecessary in a 5v3. So I'm glad that he's repositioned. You don't need to take any of those crazy risks, right? You can turtle up here. The understanding.
Oh, good blind shot. He just goes wide and fires through. Jota dead, and there's still Yuri to worry about under the balk. Safe once more. He's taken all the engagements he can. Baits another orb shot out of his boy Vinny, and Safe looks to finish the job. Finish dinner. Tuck in, buddy, because that's a clean round for FURIA.
Well handled. Okay, that was a nice round right there. And as I called it, of course, FURIA are going to be winning that one. And, well, guess what? They did. So 10 points for me. The winner of this game, gentlemen, we're playing against Mouse. So that is the matchup to lock yourself in for the playoffs already. As we know, last week we had Cloud9 and Outsiders sail straight through to that matchup where Cloud9, they grabbed themselves the spot in the quarterfinals by defeating Outsiders. So Mouse are waiting in the wings. They handily dispatched of Saw earlier in the day 16-3, 16-9. So that was a quick sticks. And on the other side of things, tomorrow we will be having Heroic taking on Big. We've got Yuri taking on Bolts in Palace.
Ooh. Tell us more about that big heroic matchup later on, though, Chad. Yuri under Palace and under attack are Imperial as Art swings them and he keeps swinging.
He loves
He's
it,
only reloading. He's going to go back.
Yeah.
Look, rest assured.
Oh, one? No, K-Serato's here.
Not gonna get those numbers
Spin
in.
to win.
K-Serato won't let it happen.
I love that realization. Like, oh no, he's on it. He's going for that bomb. He doesn't care if we kill him. Let's kill him. But luckily,
that's the goal of the game.
Yeah, ultimately. Yeah.
And it's all right as long as you win the round.
Is this happening? They are pulling it back, Chad. We had that pistol conversion. Now the guns are out. FURIA 3 rounds in a row.
I don't think the warning signs will start even if Imperial lose this one, right?
Ooh.
But it's the follow-up gun round that I would be concerned about, right? So I think that if Imperial lose this round, they can still convert here. But if FURIA grab the next 3, including this one, then we're in a lot of trouble because we're tied up 12-12, and I think FURIA can push her across the line from that point.
K-Serata holding for the window boost. Safe, very deep. Oh. Doesn't get anything from it, though.
Yeah, need to be careful here as well. And drop as well on short, because they do have full mid control here. So you have to be worried about Delpan/bench, whatever you want to chair. You got a million different names for it here. But Safe's going to come on in and try his luck with the AWP. Will he just stay scoped in so you can see, hoping that Jota will be jiggling out here. And being left to lurk in mid is Jota. He has Cello top mid box, and he's jumped away here. So Safe will be able to communicate at least a little bit of information that mid is still infested.
Infested, good word.
Just like Harry's bedroom with ants.
All right, uncalled for, out of pocket. Jota gonna open up the round with a kill onto K-Serato, and now mid well and truly belongs to Imperial. We just have to see what they want to do with all this control, right? They've kind of teed themselves up to make it look like this was going to be an A split here, but that's not the nature of this round. Imperial have since grouped back in the apartments.
Drop has to hide.
3A.
Drop has to hide here.
They're 3A and they're going B.
He can still win the round as long as he just hides.
20 seconds. Oh, it's found Bolts. This might tempt them out of the side. This might make drop move.
Ooh.
He hasn't heard 15 seconds. One kill will do it, but he can't connect. Cello creeps up Cat. He got in ladder, and Imperial waited for him. That couldn't have been timed better. They are very fortunate that Bolts died on A to keep FURIA out of position.
Oh, jumping around with knives in hand. Jota takes down Art. Not ready for this press from Jota here, and that's a big issue. The double AWP setup again removed. Art only has 400 smackaroos in the bank balance. Is going to snatch this one, Yuri, and it's quite clear they want to run double AWP setup. This has been just a persistent purchase.
I mean, Imperial just had so much room in that round, right? They had ladder, they had window, and they had a 5v4, and they're still only walking 2B with a bomb. That terrified me, but FURIA luckily are spread pretty thin. due to those concessions.
I understand why Drop is starting to transition Cap, because if it is the A play, he wants to be able to support Connector from that position so the rest of his teammates can focus toward the ramp as well as the pass position. But it's one of these scenarios where I guess he can't know any better, but they didn't feel like there was much pressure on A. I think they were just hedging it was going to be the finish, and that's what created... It's unlucky for Drop. He's left to anchor. He's in such an awkward decision-making situation there.
If you hide... Those are the rounds where you lose and you kick yourself. Like, if I just hit bench or if I hit Van, if I just crouch in a corner, there's 20 seconds, I can just be a little more patient. I just win the round. It's not even close. So, yeah, they hurt, and hopefully we see him anchor a little bit more, but he's 6 and 15. He's having a hard game right now. And they've done the boost up mid. Run boost, safe on scopes. But they didn't see him, though. Flashes went through. Safe saw him, but they did not see him. You get what I mean?
No, yes, no,
Safe is unknown.
Understand.
And now he's known. They find out the hard way.
Safe did the seeing, and they did the remembering the name part, right? He nails that shot over in top mid.
I remember that saying. See him and remember to say it. See it, say it, and sorted for FURIA. A 5v4. No throwing away now. They just need to tuck in tight. Arts on the B site with Drop. We have the other AWP ready for more. And Safe has been solid this series.
He's been great.
The S's keep flying through.
If he continues to have good performances in this group, that could be... Oh, Vinny, nice shot. One of the keys to FURIA.
Cheeky. Jump up. Ooh.
Has to be A now. Connected to A.
Yeah, they're held back by that Molotov. That's
Vinny!
Oh, Vinny!
Not
Oh,
ideal.
baby! Look at him. He's so injured, but creeping in. Yuri picked up for free. Serato, it was shoot or com, and he went with the former. Jota gets the bomb down. Vinny's tagged up, and Drop his wrapping ramp. He should have this in the palm of his hands. With Jota dead, it's low HP on Vinny. 1 versus 3. Ex-FURIA player, the one left in it. Tagged up by that Molotov earlier on. Smoke on the bomb now. Vinny shows his head. Flash goes in. No one's on the bomb yet. No one's on the bomb yet. They finally get on it. And so FURIA will grab that round.
Oh, he had to hit that shot because that's a bomb plot where you line up very quickly. Fortunately for FURIA, they are able to hit it. And when Art has the AWP, he is putting in the work.
Yeah, well, and that molly damage actually coming into play right there, because if Vinny wasn't so low, he wouldn't have been worried about getting bowled over just by 1 bullet, right? So could have taken a couple more stances here. But as mentioning, Safe's been great, right? Grabbing another frag here, up to 20 kills. This is a good flank coming in from Drop. If Safe keeps up this form, and it's clear that they're giving the AWP more room, I think that's good. That's going to be great, right? If you can get Safe online alongside Serato, obviously we know what Yuri can do, then we can start having a conversation. Double AWPs again for FURIA. A little bit lacking in the util here. You can see dotted across the map a couple of key pieces from Imperial. They've thrown one top mid box to make it seem like there were players residing, and a wasted Molotov there out of the CT. So that one just throwing $600 down the drain. Window smoke should be fading, and has. And now we're left at 1:25 with 2 smokes, a flash, and 2 Molotovs. So best of luck here, Imperial.
How do you want to use them? Like, what's this even enough for?
Yeah,
I guess you exec like jungle and stairs smoke in.
Well, the smokes are split, that's the issue. So Cello's got to go back through T-spawn now, he is, and then they can actually line up A. And you have a double, I like the A hits where you have the double mid split, like one after the other, one sort of baiting, but you kill the first guy con, you're never ready for 2. Cello's taking his time, and FURIA are constantly probing ramp. They're going to get a re-smoke in as well, just now at 50 seconds. Art seems to know they have middle, he can give it up and go back to reinforce.
They just smoke Palace. The rotating player here, Drop, he's just smoked Palace as he's rotating through. So that one you see it land with quite a high trajectory.
FURIA, no.
Have good read of this situation.
Yeah, these smokes are going to go over, but as mentioned, it's just for jungle and stairs, right? Oh, hang on. One of them's come out. It's the bench smoke.
Yeah,
it's so you can come up con, so you don't have to worry about an AWP on CT or ticket.
Wait, they've thrown that intentionally?
Yeah. People do that on the bench. Yuri, underbout, Cello.
Whoa!
Vinny, double entry. 10 seconds. They got to get the plant. Can Safe stop it? Drop can't. He's dead after 1. You can wallbang this. You could have wallbanged that, but he will not. And so Imperial plant and win the round.
What? What?
Double entry.
They definitely missed through one of the smokes. You saw the big gap in the jungle smoke there. So there was a gap in the jungle smoke. That bench smoke just looked out of place, but you bang on. And the fact that they can scale up and just win those
Now
fights.
wait, so the other smoke was jungle.
Yeah.
Was it deep or was it like the cross that you usually put with stairs?
No, it was deep. It had a gap in it.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it just looked all out of place.
Bit messy.
Yeah, well,
They won the round though.
it worked. Okay, and it does make sense. If there was the deep jungle smoke with the bench smoke you were talking about, then layering those two does give you the avenue up connector, but it just looked odd and off.
It's because they know the AWP CT, right? So if they don't, if the bomb's coming up ramp and that smoke is down, that's not going to do any help. But the bomb's coming up con, so it's perfect because you just want that bomb to be able to make it to triple. And as soon as it does, you're fine.
That was a round that looked like it was furious. We're sitting there
Yeah.
saying they know,
They're full
they have
players.
everybody here, the smokes, the Utah was great, and they still just get traded. Well, they didn't even get traded,
No.
they just got shot to oblivion.
Good shots. Let's see some of them again. So yeah, there's that. It forces safe to play safe.
So here's the gap. You can see that's
Yeah.
not thrown right here on the right side. So you see
yeah,
the gap on
yeah.
the jungle smoke. So
Did
yeah,
that help? Did they get an entry? Oh, they did.
which is crazy, right?
Take it.
Good round from Vinny. It is Mirage, as Harry has outlined
Vintage.
here.
Yeah, man. It's what he's good at.
Any map,
Mirage.
any map when he's playing well is what he's good at.
Just you wait for
Pass.
Vincent coming up later.
Vincent. Okay, well, we're getting towards the tail end of this one here. It does feel a bit ominous now for FURIA fans around the world.
Yeah.
Double AWPs, double MP9s, a classic.
Life finds a way, man. Sanji's spirit lives on. But this doesn't feel like a FURIA in control right now. It feels like an Imperial that just pushing their buttons right. And there's only one starting B. We do have a quick ladder boost, but still, they look like they want to go early. Yuri flashes aggressive in Palace, but that's the one lurker right now. Imperial aren't committing. They've drawn Jota back. They're waiting for a kill to come to them. And you know Art might give them a kill. That flash, if anything, puts him off.
Oh, bro.
But he goes
it
back
doesn't
for more.
oh.
It delays
It takes
him.
more than one flash to...
Oh. This is like the anime battle right here, guys. You like anime, isn't it? Art v Fallen, scoped up B-apps.
Did he just try and reference anime?
He did just try and reference anime.
You know that anime where they have that battle? You've seen that one, right?
Just for the record, can show that Hugo detests anime and has no interest in it whatsoever.
True. Factual.
Stone cold take, Imo. Imagine cutting off a whole medium just because you think it's cringe. Right, here we are.
I think you're cringe.
Imperial grouping for the A play. Art has got
Well,
this
safe
info.
needs two.
2 from here, Chad? How do you get 2 from here?
All right,
Two.
we need 2 from safe in a position where getting 1 can be hard enough. Fallen drops in and knocks him out of the round.
Nice.
The AWPers clash and Fallen comes out ahead. Yuri boxed into a corner. They're out of ramp and he's still stuck holding Palace. Never to win that fight.
Blimey.
Cello adds another to the tally and the nades rain in.
Is that smoke on purpose, Chad? Because they keep fighting it.
I'm
They
going to say it's not, but it may as well be. It keeps working.
Yeah.
It keeps working. They keep kicking.
Keep shooting through the smoke.
Oh, we're going to go to another map. This wasn't in the schedule for the day. I didn't think the script writers were adding this one
Cool,
to the
Dinko
list.
back. You sent him home.
Yeah, we sent a couple people home, didn't we? Yanko's gone, Machine's gone, Dinko's out of here.
It's a 3-man band.
Yeah, well, we got a couple more, and I want everyone to stick around for the post show today. But I still am having a hard time seeing this one go in the distance. It felt like FURIA had a lot of rounds where they had decent advantages in. So yeah, just not good enough here on their own map choice. It seems 15 confirmed.
They would have had a little more room, right, if they didn't lose pistol and get converted. You know, they went off to a bit of a start once they got guns out and the double AWP initially, but Imperial figured it out, man. Well, even losing the conversion in the previous half as well.
Yeah, that did.
Doesn't help.
It really, that's why it was a bit of a rocky start, right? And we were touching on that. But I'm curious now, once we get, I think we're going to have Maui back out there, because we were talking before about, is it worrying signs like FURIA winning but close? Well, now they're losing their map choice and it's not as close. And there's been some signs here that are somewhat worrying. There's been quite a reliance on a double AWP setup. That could just be stylistic, but you can't run that as your go-to CD setup. So having a real rough time of things here.
Seeing some some really good individual prowess on this map from Imperial, though. It's kind of what it's what we needed out of players like Cello and Jota. They were added to this team for a reason, for that firepower, for that fresh funk.
They got plenty of funk.
Fresh and funky. A bit of a, what's that thing where it's 2 things at the opposite? I forgot the word. We'll let you know after the map, I guess. Damn it.
Is it opposites?
No, well, yeah, but I was looking for a smarter word than that.
Like an antonym, maybe?
No, not that smart.
Maybe it's...
Pantomime here in middle.
All right, safe. He's got to be slow but fast on the top mid hole. Nails Jota. Fallen brings him down to 1 HP and Safe still throws himself at the enemy. Vinny's made it up through connector. Cello in at ramp, bested by Art, but Vinny provides the opener. Bolts adds another to the tally, and Vinny's done a lot of damage downrange onto Art, creeping through the jungle smoke, and Bolts is in B. He knows they're both on A right now, so he's got a free route to the plant in this 1v2 attempt.
I was thinking of oxymorons.
There you go.
That's what I am. I'm a bit of the second half of that one. But kit's available. Oh, he's just taking the fight. He's just going straight for it through market, and he's low as well. Art's got the orb, but will that leave him at the back of the pack to not get involved? Bolts is going back for more. They might line up. A missed shot. He doesn't know there's two. Not yet. Maybe someone's commed it over, but he still looks paranoid about all positions. Bolts tucks in, waits. And FURIA running out of time. He's going to swing. 3, 2, 1. There it is. FURIA will survive one more round at least.
That was a really decent attempt there. Vinny, if you got that kill through the smoke, that would have been the round done and dusted. So get the bomb down, keep the threat up, staying strong on this. Looking to make our way into the deep end of map number 2. But a whole lot of hard work still to be done for FURIA if they do want to take this one towards overtime. This was wild from Safe. Gets chunked down to 1 HP. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like 99 damage from the AWP. Not a leg shot. 99.
Makes all the difference. If FURIA go to OT, they just win it, right? Like, I've seen this team so many times pull comebacks on this map to overtime, and then they just have they feast on orbs, Chad. Like they've been doing all damn game. Art's relegated this round, but whenever they can, they find a way. If you give them big money, they are going to spend it.
Well, if they break Imperial here, they'll have no money. So, oof, right off the noggin there. Jota cops that one to the face.
Just don't move.
So this is an important round for FURIA, obviously, right? Because they're going to lose if they don't win this round. However, if they do win this round, the game is back on. They can try and draw us ever closer to overtime.
Fallen, perhaps late smoking window again as his team come out from middle. Flash for Safe. He stays on the angle. He eats the flash. He doesn't move a muscle in connector. He even goes ahead of the Molotov and the smoke. This guy feels the burden right now of responsibility, and he is here to answer the call. Missed Molly. Safe goes one step higher.
In so much danger.
Dude, this guy's been playing, you know, on that fine line between mad scientist and just downright crazy in this game. Has Safe. Yuri wins out that skirmish.
Look at him! He's crazy.
Oh, you're
Yuri.
making me nervous. Yuri pulls
dude.
the silencer off.
Not like this.
But good for the double.
I think he had 3 there if he didn't do that. Jota was 1 shot from death.
I hard agree, Hugo. I hard agree.
Dear oh dear. It might still be fine for FURIA, but Imperial, 28 seconds. They got to make that call now. You said the money's on the line, Chad.
They're saving.
Yeah.
They've called it off. Playing the percentages here has Fallen and Co. So some modern day Counter-Strike. They've taken a page out of James' book with this one. It's going to be 15 to 12 now, and FURIA, well, they're not going to break them here. As I mentioned, if they were able to scoop this one up, that was with the idea that they'd obliterate their opponent completely. 3 guns saved across. It means that they're still going to be extremely dangerous, and we'll catch this one again. So the first was nice, right? On the jiggles, catching the head of Vinny, comes out for the second, and then, well, yeah, starts to take off that poor silencer and goes on down. So an attempt was made from Yuri to clean it up, but he won the round regardless. He did all the impact.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's literally all that matters. Win the round, win the game, take the trophies.
A long way from that.
Yes.
We've got a trophy that's going to come much quicker when I wipe the floor with all of you in A map.
Very confident as the second seed.
Someone has to be. There's not a whole lot of talk going around
True.
here.
I mean, yeah. Harry's being pretty quiet as a top seed.
I mean, when you're the best, you don't need to go around telling everyone it.
That was Henry's mantra as well. Low seed but high belief.
Yeah, Henry can say that. That's cope. Right, so
I like
Yuri over on the stairs, but Fallen, he hates stairs.
it. Why? Why does he hate stairs?
Oh, because he has to, you know, walking up them can be troublesome, walking
Bad for his
down them
knees.
as well. You need to hold on to the handrail. There's a couple of issues available with stairs.
I can
Some
see
people
that.
prefer ramps, slight inclines.
Oh, Oh, he's got to look right down that ramp into the Molotov. They're coming through the palace one by one. He smokes his back. Kacerato kills the mid lurker, and all of a sudden, everyone's dead. Imperial in a 2v5 won't be able to save this time. They're even being locked in by Kacerato. Bolts gets an entry, and that actually draws Fallen back.
This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Only if they catch... Right, if Kacerato doesn't die, this is fine. Oh, it's more than fine. He dropped the bomb.
What was the situation you were presenting
The one
here?
thing I was worried about was like if they kill him, then they do that whole like, oh, it's 2v3, so we're gonna fake going back. We're gonna like get really tricky with it because then like FURIA actually do pull resources away from A, and then it becomes a whole.
You love the what ifs, you know. The what ifs, they're always there.
No, I mean, because it could have happened.
I mean,
that's why I was saying.
Yeah.
Like,
imagine if it did though.
I live in the world of what ifs.
Yeah, well, that's kind of our whole job. I don't know what this, you know, criticism
It wasn't
is.
an attack, it was just a
It felt like
statement.
an attack. I'm getting defensive. Can't you tell by my tone?
I thought it was because Henry came over and staunched on you.
Yeah, he was standing right behind
Henry was
you
trying
after
to give me
those
the big eyes.
Watch him end it with pistols.
They certainly could. It sometimes happens, right? You kind of play like you have nothing to lose.
This is
so
this game.
They can't.
Here they go. Fast out ramp. No one's ever won with pistols before. Fast A play on the cards. Yuri blind. Tech9 chasing. Jota hot on his heels, but will get off those heels.
No more flashes. One more flash could win you this round with everyone CT, but instead FURIA are the ones dumping the util and dumping the lead. 2 from drop. There's a layered peek, and Tech9's tap back, baby. Safe knows there's more to fight, but he needs to win this one because he's going to arm his opponent. Finds the shot. It's fallen late with a Glock. Good luck.
A 1v3 with a Glock for Fallen and a bomb that's planted for him, but that's the only thing going his way. They run at him, they lock him out of it.
Okay, all right.
And we go the full 30 rounds. Now, will we get some bonus ones sprinkled it on top?
I'd like some bonus rounds.
That's for FURIA to decide, buddy.
Yeah, we do enjoy the bonus rounds. This is where you get all the Counter-Strike and more. It's kind of like a feature that we have that you don't have to pay for, but only sometimes get.
And the more, the merrier I did here. And I'm feeling pretty merry myself. Just with everything, the more anything, the better. The more people, the more...
Yeah, because while less is more sometimes, it's factual that all the time, more is more.
Yeah, every single time, more is more. But less can also be more. Sometimes, but not every time.
No, but Safe, again, playing very well. Just want to return to that fact here. He's having a banger of a performance.
True.
26 kills for him. Kacerato's joined the fray here up to 19. Art on 20. He's been at that 20 for a while here. So this would be a great round for Art to find a little something. See if they can take him all the way.
Meanwhile, Imperial, I feel like they're feeling the pressure right now to close this. They don't want this to go to overtime. We talked about the difficulty that can present, how good FURIA are when you take the monetary issues away from them. And Imperial have been unable to field any of the last 4 rounds. This has been a late game comeback. He was ready with a smoke. He knew it was coming. Cello drops it on the molly and tries to find a gap to catch an aggressive player. But FURIA are just racking out the free damage while they can, chaining nades.
You see this? Art's only emboldened by the connector smoke, which is just faded. So at some point, Yuri is going to have to take eyes off here. Pressure towards B now. Flash forward. Fallen taking the fight.
They saw him.
Drop under a bit of pressure. His closest rotation point was Art, who we were on board with moments ago, who was standing towards mid to try and find Cello here, who they know has been stuck behind this mid box for some time.
Oh, if he swings right. Art, maybe he is on the right side.
Oh, buddy.
They're going to go together.
Oh, you've got to land a hell of a... Oh, he got given a jiggle first. Cello, he gave him a little hint.
Where's Waldo? Here he is.
Finds that 5v4.
They want to execute B. Now that they know that AWP was cat, they're going to try and execute in towards B against these two. So Art and Drop right now have to hunker down and lock this site. The rotation point of Kacerato not too far away. As he clears out mid off that flash, they can actually hedge their bets now.
Drops activated late in these last few rounds. This one's the most important of them all.
They missed the smoke? Where did it land? Was that meant to go on the balcony? It's now on the ground. That's not meant to be there.
Oh! Art lands a blinder of a flick. He's giving us his best round yet. Lights them up as they make it out of the apartments. 1 man in, 1 man down, and just Vinny left to beat. He nails the first, but can he take it any further? He's got 10 seconds. Time is against him, and the world's against him as FURIA pour on in.
The Brazilian brawl continues, Harry. The barbecue. We've got all the meats on offer. And FURIA have pulled this one right back with 5 rounds in a row to overtime. Bonus play, Chad. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's good for Art to step up in this round, right? This is the little hint that Harry was talking about there, so it gives himself up. But this one is great onto Bolts leaping through. There was pressure. There was a missed smoke, so there was ways this could go wrong.
Now, Art is got to be like a microwaved Subway sandwich, right? He's been a bit cold in the middle, but he's got to be hot on both the extremities. Oh, instead, dead immediately as we hit OT.
Iced out. Sat on the counter for too long in a blizzard with the windows open. They're going to smoke the molly. They're ready again. It's been all too consistent from FURIA. And with a 5-on-4 Imperial.
These are the type of rounds that hurt, though, Hugo. It's like, well, we could have won the game already, and now, first round of OT, we win it.
They finally realize what Art's been doing. I love how Yuri knows he has at least, I don't know if he's ready for 2, but he knows he has a player trapped here. Molly again. Okay, second smoke is a guarantee. They know there's 2 players here.
So cheap.
Eat that nade. Fallen's not covering either. He's got nades out. Yuri's got both kills on a plate. Chewing in. He only takes 1, not aware of the second, and Katowice falls as well.
Actually getting out of control here. Drop and safe to try and make something of this round. The bomb yet to pick a site, 50 seconds. Imperial do not have to rush it, but look at Safe just pushing forward, taking the fight. Has been spotted under pressure. Where's the bomb going to head back to A?
They know the AWP's here. They just saw it leave mid.
Dear. Eats 2, huh?
They don't know about drop. Safe pushing up over towards ramp. This is risky. He's moving in. Nails that first shot. The bomb's the next man in. And Fallen, giving a bit of respect, gets all the way up the ramp. Oh God, that is a big miss. 20 seconds now.
Is he going to B? No, they're
He's trapped over at ramp. They have to commit to the A play. They have to go into this double hold from FURIA. Safe backs off. 1 kill in the right place could win this round. Safe, 2 to the good already. Fallen's made it into the site, and he's got 1 shot left on this swing. And he won't get it off in time.
Very well recovered for Imperial. Fallen. He may have missed that sitter shot, but he holds on for just long enough for his team to come up con with seconds to spare in that bomb plant, and his teammate providing just enough cover. That's a terrifying round for Imperial.
That's high
they
pressure.
Get out with it.
That's high pressure right there. You're looking at the clock here. You're looking at these counter plays as well. Yuri flicking around, thinking he's playing classic deathmatch on Mirage here, but Cello's still in the smoke, able to mop up a bit of mess here.
Yeah, I think Yuri knew there was 2, but Fallen ran in behind him, so he had to turn around.
Oh, this is quick. Cello.
Ooh, they heard through the molly, though. Safe. Oh, of course, the swing, and Yuri gets that kill. Look how quick they're in con. Full blinded, and Nade does it instead.
Oh, missed shot from Art's AWP. Oh, bloody hell. Safe's holding on to the top of con. That molly displaces. Everyone's on fire. Everywhere you go, it's fire and brimstone, but Safe walks through it all. Up and over. Tag to Jota. Could even look to stop this bomb. Won't be able to get involved in it. Plant comes down for Imperial, but Safe still a threat and continuing to put up numbers from the spawn. Bolts and Jota, both players tagged up now in a 2v4. Jota's given a chance to fight in towards spawn, but run out by the USP. Safe is unchained, unshackled. It's just Bolts left. He's got the lineup, but he might think that's the diffuser. It's not. So much damage, and Art finishes it. Full blind, through a smoke, through a wall, no scope. That kill feed is long, and the road to recovery is even longer for FURIA.
And that's why they love overtime, when they can buy as many AWPs as they want, and they can get away with absolute pandemonium like that. Chad, not his first time on 1 HP, huh?
I think this is the... And I want to be careful with this, but in terms of Safe just hitting everything, I think this is one of the only games, maybe the only game I've witnessed with my own 2 eyes, where he's just hitting everything.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid. Okay. Yeah. Well, and he's feeling it as well. You can see the way that he's throwing himself into fights. He's not second-guessing things. Yeah, he's really feeling the game right now, and you're seeing that. This is great to see this level of Safe in the server. It's normally the Katowice show, and you have Yuri chip in. This is really starting to get wild here.
Safe, out of the 32 rounds played, has multi-killed 11 of them, which certainly isn't bad.
Not too shabby whatsoever. And Art's, you know, he's been doing the secondary AWPing duties. He's been finding some impact as well. 24 kills for him. So I think we're talking about Inferno being all about the big greens, but Mirage just as much here in this Brazilian matchup.
The Benjamins They're being wisely invested, are boosted up to pick quickly. But this is a palace bot for Imperial, and they'll be going quick. They contact walking right through. He turned away. Safe dead. That's the way in for Imperial, and they know it. Red carpet rolled out, and they go strolling in, swaggering through the site. 5v3, no saving here.
Yeah, that could have been the one way back in. That opportunity moving past Serato. Not one he's going to get back. So him and Drop hard pressed to pull away back into this 2v5. They do manage the double. Drop still keeping up these fights. And so it's going to fall onto Serato. He's picked up the AWP, flashes himself in, and now he's ready for this repeat. Fallen, don't give it to him. Fallen will not give it to him. Serato's made it in. Missed shot from Fallen's AWP. Wrapped through Spawn. The bomb's not planted for Fallen, but it was for Jota! Serato rises to his feet.
Has he got it?
It's so close, but he's just got it!
He's happy with that one. Serato, what a clutch.
Oh my goodness. He's not
What
even
a
an AWPer.
clutch.
He's not even an AWPer, Chad.
Oh,
But he does it anyway.
Dearie me.
My booster! Yes!
He was in the last group, Harry.
Nice one. Oh my, dude, that read on CT as well. The timing could not have been better, and he was wrong on Fallen, but he flicked back.
The thing that's most crazy, is that he had no way in hell of knowing there was a CT guy. That is just a read. That is just a read on like, oh, the bomb's planted for CT, better check it right now. And then he does, and he reaps the reward. Fallen in mid with a miss, quick flick, in case Serato has opened up the B site. Bolts with a dink downrange. The nade gonna finish it off. Serato dead. Bolts traded off the one.
So
It's a
loose.
skirmish. It's brawly. We love it. Jota moving through out towards Market. Does pump the brakes, but just for a moment. Vinny is a long way away from this round.
Oh, does the barrel show?
No, he doesn't see him.
He has no idea.
Does now,
oh,
does now.
someone's... Oh, come on. He's got to know. He walked right through, Jota. He's right behind you. When that smoke fades, you're a dead man. Drop just tucking in. Gotta have called that someone could have crept through. The timing is there. Safe is behind the car, and Art deals with the flank. Jota in the middle of no man's land, takes out the first, but Art needs to turn back around, hidden in apps, smoke, kit, stick. It's his only option, and Drop denies from inside the site. That's FURIA on match point.
Oh, what? This is some high-octane Counter-Strike here today.
I'm loving
This is just rock'em sock'em, as Henry G would say, just back and forth, throwing biffs. Uppercuts galore, and that could be the haymaker.
And Fallen after this as well. He got stuck on the wall. He couldn't find Con. He went too far. Could not escape with his life. And FURIA, 2 chances to find a round to end this game, to send us to bed, to push Imperial down a bracket, and win this Brazilian brawl once and for all.
No, but now I want it to go to a third. This
Let's
is
do
the
it.
problem. It's been too much fun. You knew it would be. And now that FURIA might actually win it in 2, sure, it's kind of sick for them, but it hurts us. This has been one hell of a matchup. And Imperial, if they want to keep it going any longer, that'll have to happen in double OT.
Orb searching a Fallen here. He's going to have a look. He's going to strafe across the top of the van. Art, on the jump, takes down Fallen, but wait. Bolts lies in wait, yeah.
Cheeky.
One more man in at the car.
They could just execute B, but there's a push from Jota in play. They also have top mid control from Cello.
Nothing to lose.
I gotta say, I love this from FURIA. Every other round has just been this mad brawl of, like, you know, nades, flashes, everyone running around, getting all dazed and confused in amidst the madness. But this round is so different.
They're coming back, and Jota's pushing. We've seen this one before. We've seen this one before.
Jota
Not ready.
put up the round. They don't have anything ready to deal with him, but it's just one kill from the lower man. Yuri pulls out that gun in time. Safe walking in with his back turned. Vinny mops him up. FURIA have to commit to the B play now. They've gone out, they've tried to find success elsewhere on the map, and it's not worked. They've very little time left. Drop nails that opener on a Bolts. 2 more men still to find. They've located Cello. I don't know where Vinny is, where he's made it to in this lull in the action, but Cello is spammed out, and now Vinny, 1v3,
There it is.
can't do it. And so it ends with Vinny falling. His ex-teammates on the other side stand up as they long out this 2-0 over Imperial all the way in OT. and they look good while doing it.
What an action-packed game of Counter-Strike that one was. You love to see it. Back and forth affair here. Imperial with the new boys, Cello and Joda, putting up a decent fight, but Furia, they withstand the storm, and you really have to turn some credit here to the likes of Safe and Art on the double orb setup on that CT.